Alrighty, welcome back to our little sixth episode of this Nuzlocke guide playthrough we got going on over here. And last episode we took down Whitney, and we also made our way to Equitique City, and we got there, obviously, but not without losing a very sad loss in Scramble, who died to the double battle just below here. And we also did the Burn Tower rival fight, which means we are all ready to challenge Morty, the gym leader, which is what we're going to do in this episode. First, I do want to grab another TM that I forgot to tell you guys about. It's in the Pokemark, and if you go over here and talk to Fantina, she will actually give you the Will-O-Wisp TM, which this will be useful a little later on, or at least in my plans. We're going to use it a little later on, so it's not like the most important thing right now. But yeah, we obviously we are now prepared to fight Morty. I did some preparation. I evolved the Meowth we had in our box, and I turned into a Persian because I actually realized it could help us out like a lot during this battle. And I also bring Ratatouille, Kernel, Salmon, Nuts, and Fireflakes. Fireflakes, I really just didn't have like a really solid last slot for the team. And I was looking at some calcs, and Fireflakes could do some good damage while also living an important hit or two, depending on who he's against. So I felt like it would be smart to bring him here. And yeah, I am pretty confident going into this gym. Morty's never given me too much of a concern. But to be fair, that's only because in most of my runs, I have made sure to always have a proper counter for him. But then again, like a proper counter for him being a normal type that can learn Substitute is a pretty broad definition that a majority of people, when Nuzlocking this game, I feel like you could be able to fulfill. Because his lead, Duskull, actually can't really touch normal types as long as they outspeed and use a sub turn 1. Because as Nightshade, Will-O-Wisp, Confused Way, and one other ghost move, I kind of forget what it is at the moment. But point being, if a normal type uses a sub turn 1, it won't be able to hit at all. However, that does mean Morty is liable to switch out. But even in that scenario, we're kind of fine because we can get a free sword stance up or just start attacking in that time. Which is why I actually taught Raticate, Substitute, and Sword Stance, because we're going to do that strategy exactly. Persian here is actually faster than Gengar. And it's also the fastest Pokemon on our team currently. So Persian's going to be the oh shit moment if something happens to Ratatouille and he faints, or we have to swap him out or something like that. If it comes to it, I think I'm alright sacking Ratatouille, because this is like his last moment in the spotlight, I believe. Especially because Chuck and Jasmine are our next gyms. So we're gonna have to, he's not gonna be as useful as he once was, and he's also just falling off at this part of the game because of the fact that he's just getting outstatted at this point by a lot of the final evos. Oh, correct. So even if it comes down to it, I won't be too sad if he has to be sacked or he just dies to a crit or something. This Sableye, oh yeah, this Sableye, as I said, is buffed in this ROM hack, so this is a little bit scary, but I think we're fine. Fake out. It's gonna Fury Swipes next, but I don't think we're gonna die to a crit, so he has at least time to get one bite off. We also can have a chance of flinching. Yep. Oh, Steadfast. Yeah, I guess that, well, it doesn't really matter because that's a Sableye and we're a Persian. Actually, it might outspeed us now. Yeah, it might outspeed us now. I'm gonna switch to Kernel, just in case. We're immune to the Fury Swipes. It probably has Shadow Sneak. Yeah, that's probably the only thing it can hit us with. Doesn't do that much. But yeah, Sableye is a lot better in this game. That's why, in my opinion, he's like Morty's, like, for this strategy in particular, he's Morty's scariest Pokemon. And I believe with our EVs in Raticate, he should, at level 29, outspeed Morty's Gengar, because if I calculate correctly, Morty's Gengar at the level 29 should have a speed stat of 77, and we should have a speed stat higher than that by then, since we're 74, and I'm assuming it's going to be +2 each time. That'll be like 78 or somewhere around that ballpark. So we should be completely fine in regards of outspeeding the Gengar, so we don't... Oh, I'm going to actually... Is this the... I don't know if this is the... What's it called? The Drifblim trainer or not. The Drifblim trainer is something we have to look out for because they have stockpile spit up strats, and the only reason I'm watching out for that is because like a +1 spit up into aftermath damage is a surprising amount of damage. No, this is the Drifloon Mischievous Frostlass trainer. I'm gonna put in Ratatouille because Tuna is taking a bit damage, and it's also already at the level cap. So let me just go ahead and heal Tuna up as well. I did EV train Tuna a bit in speed and attack, but it's not like an incredible amount. So that should help him out a little bit. But yeah, oh, speaking of which, since, you know, the trainers, we don't really need to think about it right now. There was a little topic I want to talk about. I was recently catching up on The Boys' newest season, and the last episode dropped yesterday, and I finished it all, and I felt like it was a pretty decently good season. The beginning was a little rocky because, well, not a lot was happening, and I feel like they were just like getting back to the same place they were like an episode ago. Like, oh, they had an idea, but then that idea didn't work. Ooh, I swear to God, I'm a crit magnet in this game. I really can't. I really don't know why or how. Every like 2 seconds, I'm getting hit by a crit. That thankfully the Icy Wind crit didn't kill. Alright, as long as we don't get that bad confusion luck, I don't think Frostlass is really that threatening to Gyarados. Okay, I heard itself in confusion. Okay, well, thanks Gyarados, you're a real big help, pal. Do you outspeed? Oh no, Tuna definitely outspeeds. Alright. That... Man, getting crit Icy Wind and hitting myself 5 times. I really am just not good at RNG, huh? Which, that sentence is contradictory in itself, but, you know. I'm gonna have Magnemite 1v1 the... What's it called? The Drifloon trainer, and I'm gonna bring it 1 level up to level 28 for that, just to be completely safe. That trainer also gave us a little bit of trouble, but, you know, crits. I'm a magnet. We weren't dead to crit anyways, but, you know. Alright. You do have to be careful with your footing in this gym. Just because I don't particularly want to get sent back to the beginning and have to backtrack. Yeah, stockpile. We won't trigger Aftermath since this is a special type move, and we should live a +1, well, a first charge stockpile even after crit. Yeah, we were gonna live that. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I do think that this season was pretty damn good. Especially towards the end. The end was, like, amazing. It, like, we're getting, like, a butcher that, without spoiling anything, he's going to be going, like, especially at the beginning of next season, he's going to be, like, no, like, nothing's holding him back. He's just going to go and, well, like he said, like, well, not like he said, but, like, what his, I don't want to say anything like what the voice in his head has been saying for a long time now. He's gonna go like nothing held back, and it's probably gonna get really crazy from here on out. But yeah, I feel like for the Morty fight, we're pretty well prepared. Obviously, like what happened a minute earlier, a crit or something similar might happen, but hey, if it happens, it happens. I don't have any control over things like that. So, we're just gonna have to do our best. Our strategy is really solid, and it's a strategy you can do for Morty like every single time. So yeah, let's do this. Yeah, Morty, come on. Alright, so the Duskull can't touch normal type as long as we use substitute, so we're gonna do that. And he switches out immediately into Shuppet, which this Shuppet, I don't know why he switches into it, because the only attack it hit us with was Icy Wind, and it cannot touch, it cannot lower our speed, and 1 shouldn't be enough to kill us. Yeah, 1 is enough to kill us, so I think I'm okay to be a little greedy and get another Swords Dance. Yeah, and then we just set up another sub. Alright, and now let's start crunching. Haunter, it's probably going to use Sucker Punch. And we have 80 speed, so we also outspeed the Gengar, which is amazing. Why don't I just Sucker Punch it? What is this Haunter's moveset? Because I'm pretty sure it also has Sucker Punch. Ecruteak City. Morty, Haunter. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't have Sucker Punch. Shadow Ball, Hypnosis, Stream Leader, Mean Look. Alright, so it's just a Crunch. Gengar. We should always outspeed this because we have 80 speed. And we do. And we kill it. Fantastic. Mischievous, we should be able to just kill that. Level up, that'll help us against Sableye, which comes out right now. This probably isn't going to kill, but I imagine it can't do much to us in return. Just so everyone is aware, the Sableye has Recover, Shadow Claw, Torment, and Aerial Ace. It's going to have to use Aerial Ace to hit us, which is probably going to break the sub, since it already took an Icy Wind. But I can't imagine it'll kill us from half health. And it just barely lives, which means he's going to heal, but he doesn't win this outcome. Yep. See, we were even +4, and we couldn't kill that Sableye in 1 hit. That's insane. That's kind of insane. So yeah, we won Morty, pretty easily. And, well, that's something well, you could say it's a cheese strat, and, you know, it doesn't make the game, you know, challenging or fun, but it's, in my opinion, I think using every single resource you can properly is the best way to play a Nuzlocke, and this is just a surefire way we had to win. And I would rather have a surefire way we have to win because we get to have more fun, because all of our other Pokemon are alive, and we get to use them for a little bit longer. So, that's just my outlook on it personally. And, yeah, but thankfully we won. Everything went right to plan. So, yeah. Now we're going on to the next stretch of the game, where we have to get ready for Chuck, but I'm gonna be honest, we have more Psychic types than we usually have. We have Grumpig and Bronzong. I don't think Bronzong's gonna be that much of a help, but Grumpig in particular might be. But we also have one more encounter we have to get right now. And that is, what's his face? What is his face? Poliwag. As you guys might remember, there's a Poliwag. There's a 100% guarantee we can get a Poliwag or Poliwhirl by surfing. And now that we have access to surf, that's what we're going to do. Also, if you guys notice, I did add a little death counter. I can edit on the fly, so in case we ever have to, I can just add it. But I really hope that's not something we have to take care of today. Listen. If the streak of Deathless Gym into random NPC trainer loses a Mon because of crit continues, I'll be a little salty, but it's a good outcome. Well, I don't want to say outcome, but it's a good thing we're not losing any Pokemon to the gym leaders, because the gym leaders are a very volatile battle, because if you lose like one part of your key plan, everything can just like fall apart. And I am not interested in having that happen to me. So yeah, this encounter is, I have to teach Surf to Gyarados. Well, we're going to what's it called, Cinnabar. I'm pretty sure it's called Cinnabar. We're going to Cinnabar City, so we're gonna I can't speak. We're gonna be at the move deleter anyway, so I don't think it matters that much. We're gonna get rid of reversal. Yeah, that's the smartest move. Alright. And we're gonna surf. This encounter is a little important because this can be a drizzle Poliwag, or Poliwhirl. Politoad, actually. Wow, I just messed it up like 3 times. And they did add an ability for Poliwag and Poliwhirl respectively that indicate whether you got a what's it called? A drizzle Politoad or not. And let me just bring up the document that states it. Pokemon changes. Poliwag. Here we go. One second, the document is being... Let me stop speeding up for a second. Am I stupid or something? There's Control F, just not... I'm just gonna go to it manually since Control F is refusing to work for some reason. Where is Poliwhirl, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwag. Where are you? Having to look for it manually is pretty annoying. Where are you? Can you take me to this? Can you take me? Okay. Ugh. Okay, one second. The document is freaking out for some reason. We're just gonna go ahead and catch this right now. I don't have time to really, you know, try and make the document work. Actually, let me go this. And we did catch it, thankfully. Now what do we name this thing? What do we name a Poly? Or might be a Politoad. I don't want to name it Frog Legs or anything like that. That'd be a bit too on the nose. One second. I'm trying to make the document work once again, but looks like it doesn't want to. Alright. That's been unfortunate. But, how about we go ahead and name this thing, like... What about Old Bay? I know it's primarily, like, a fish seasoning, but, like... I'm kind of having trouble thinking of something else, and Old Bay on... Oh... Okay, well... that's old now. You know, we'll keep this as a little secret. No, if you were here, you know why old is old. But yeah, it should be water absorbed or something like that if it's like a normal, Politoad. Damp. What does damp become? Hold on one second. I can check it through another way. Pokemon Poliwhirl. Hold on. Water absorbed. I think that indicates we're getting a drizzle Politoad. I'm pretty sure that indicates we're getting a drizzle Politoad. Let me go ahead and confirm it. Number 62. There we go. I'm pretty sure that does mean we're getting a drizzle Politoad. We can always I feel like it's worth using our King's Rock on this anyway, since we have nothing else we can use it on. It is adamant though. That kind of sucks. That does kind of suck. But yeah, we can just figure it out right now. Sorry, this is the first time a document has been like so iffy when it comes to like fucking trying to look up a Pokemon. I don't know why it's doing that. It should just evolve from one rare candy, and then we can what's it called? Then we can use the King's Rock on it. Since in this game, the King's Rock is just a usable item, and you can use it, you know, just whenever. Same thing for like all the other evolution items. Alright. Now let's go here. I feel like it is better to get a Politoed anyways over a Poliwrath, even if it isn't, it's called Drizzle. King's Rock. I'm gonna save just in case it doesn't actually turn out to be a Drizzle Politoed and we still have time to think about what we want to turn this into. Because if it's a Drizzle Politoed, that's just the best option. But if it isn't, then I'd rather have a moment to think about whether Poliwrath might be better or not. Politoed. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and check you out, pal. And it's Drizzle. Bloody Diabolical. This is a really, really good Pokemon. I think as of right now, it's Politoed is abnormally bulky, so it wouldn't be bad to put it on the team. I just think as of right now, we don't really need it. But this is a really good ace in the hole that we can keep back in the box. Like, especially if we unfortunately lose like Monferno or Quilava. This will be a really good Pokemon to be able to shoe in on the team. Especially with like Gyarados. Oof, it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, we have a good amount of encounters coming up. So much so I actually want to go and purchase some Pokeballs. Because now, this is a part of the game where we're going to have to go across, go past this route upcoming, go to Olivine City, and have to go across the seas to fight Chuck at Cianwood City. Oh, and the Delivery Man's now here. Aka Berries. That's another super effective berry. The Silk Scarf, alright. I believe this is like the stretch of the game where we can get the Choice Scarf. But that is actually a really important item. So if we don't have it by the time we defeat Jasmine, I am probably just going to like grind some Pokemon battles just to unlock it. Because it really is like super, super important that we get that. Obviously. But yeah, so far things are going pretty good right now, and I hope it stays that way. Let's buy some Super Repels as well. Olivine City, we are going to get the Greyrod, which is pretty important because we have a pretty good encounter coming up in Olivine City. We have a chance of getting a Lantern, or a Chinchou, I should say, and Chinchou and Lantern are very good. And we also have a chance of getting a Staryu, which, while Staryu is still pretty damn good, I feel like Lantern has really, you know, proven... Oh, hey, Steven. Steven in this game, he gives you the steel plate because he's like, oh, you know, Cynthia told me and you should, like, go gather those plates so you can see what they're about and shit like that. And it's mainly for, like, something for doing a regular playthrough. If we do get all the plates, we're obviously not going to use Arceus. So, yeah. He'll show up again in, Saffron City when we need to grab one of the other starters. Actually, no, I don't think we can because he asked for a Hoenn starter and we can't do that. Oh well. But yeah, this is a new route, so no new encounters. And let me just go ahead and where is it? Pokemon locations. Pokemon locations. Where are you? Here we go. All right, Route 38. Grass morning / day, Doduo 20%, Luxio 20%, Magnemite 10%, Mankey 10%, Voltorb 10%, Elekid 10%, Farfetch'd 5%, Miltank 5%, Tauros 5%, Cherubi 5%. And night, Doduo changes to Meowth, and Cherubi changes to Skitty. On this route, obviously Magnemite is insane, but we already have a Magnemite. I feel like Mankey could be alright. Voltorb could be okay. Elekid could be pretty alright. Electivire is electrifying in this game, so that's probably a pretty nice encounter. Farfetch'd got buffed like a ton, but I still don't know if it's like really a competitive option. Miltank and Tauros would be pretty alright too, but they have like pretty rough catch rates, so that might prove to be a difficult little encounter. But yeah, I'm gonna lead, just in case it is Miltank or Tauros, I'm gonna switch to Colonel. And yeah. I believe the part of the game where we can use, and we got Voltorb, that's okay. I really hope it doesn't self-destruct though. I don't know if it has self-destruct that's level, but I'm hoping it doesn't. Charge Beam, that can be scary. Okay, thankfully we... Would a Shadow Sneak kill? I'm not gonna risk it. I think we just have a pretty good chance of getting it by throwing Great Ball. Alright, what do we name like a ball-shaped Pokemon? Let me look. Is there any ball-shaped foods? Well, oh wait, Munchkin. Hold on, I love that Munchkin. A Dunkin' Donut Munchkin. There we go. Oh, there we go. I get that they're technically called like donut holes, but I don't think that would fit, and I think Munchkin just sounds a little better. And yeah, Voltorb might be useful down the line. It's like a very... Can I... Please. It is very fast, so that is very useful to have on our team. Who's the fast? I don't feel like... Our team's not the fastest at the moment. That's alright. Let's discuss level caps, because now we are on the next split of the game, where we're preparing for Chuck. Chuck's level cap is 35, so we're a little bit away from it, but yeah. Let me just go through this way. I should probably activate that Super Repel. As I said that, and I still don't activate the Super Repel. Oh, this is where Bevo is going to talk to us for a little bit. Also in this area, we can get the Giga Drain TM. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, bye, Bella. The Giga Drain TM right here, and if we go down, we can talk to Gardenia again. Oh. I forgot. She doesn't give you a TM unless you have Blossom, which we do not at the moment. But we also got the Drain Punch TM, which can be really useful as well. This is a separate route, I believe, right? If I recall. Yep, Route 39. Alright. There's no real reason to fight these guys, but I'll fight one of them. I'll fight one of them, just for fun. Apom, let's switch to Spiritomb. Ponytail, that's fine. You can just Feint Attack, yeah. Alrighty. Miltank. Oh, Miltank. Okay, thank God we hit that. Alright, that's fine. The Miltank kind of scared me, but nothing to be scared of in the end. Our defense was harshly lowered, but I don't think it'll matter. Ooh. You did wake up, though. But yeah. We do have to go through the lighthouse as well. That shouldn't be scary at all. Let's heal up Salad a bit, and we can have him lead. We should probably talk about what encounters we can get in this route, though. I'll do that in just 1 second. Okay. So, Route 39. Route 39. In the morning/day, we can get Eradicate 20%, Ponytail 20%, Elekid 10%, Mankey 10%, Voltorb 10%, Cherubi 10%, Farfetch 5%, Miltank 5%, Tauros 5%, Pidgeotto 5%. Sorry. And in the night, what changes is... What does change? The Pidgeotto 5% becomes a Skitty at 5%. And the Voltorb? No, the Cherubi becomes 10% Meowth. So, very, very similar to the last route. Honestly, don't really know why they split these up, but... Actually, what if we, instead of doing this route, what if we got a little silly? What if we kept this route open for the possible, like, Raikou encounter? I think a Raikou or Suicune encounter. I think that's a very good idea. Because, like, okay, let's look at the routes we have coming up a little bit ahead and see if any one of them are better for this purpose. Because I feel like those Pokemon, while they're good, they're not, like, outstanding. Olivine City, we can't. Route 41, it's... Pelipper's very good. He can be another Drizzlemon. Tentacle's very good. Route 40, same thing. Well, in those, like, two routes, we're basically, like, guaranteed, like, well, not guaranteed, but we have a pretty good chance of getting a Pelipper and a Tentacool. So I feel like that's better than what anything this route has. And Cianwood City, we can't, obviously. Actually, we can surf there, but... Wait, this just gives us a Pelipper or a Tentacool as well. But actually, Carvanha is speed boosting the game. And is buffed a little bit, so that's something to think. I think, personally, it'd be a pretty fun idea. I haven't played around with this too much, or this idea, I should say, too much. But, I think it's good. I think it's good. Something good to try out. So, we're going to preserve Route 39, and I'm going to make a note of that. Where is it? Dock. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. Notes. Route 39 intentionally skipped for one of the legendary dogs. Okay, so now that we made a note of that, we also need to discuss how we're going to encounter it. We could either get Mean Look, since we have a Zubat or a what's it called? We have a Zubat or a Gengar. Both of them can have Mean Look, but I think it's a better idea if we just use the Master Ball after we do all of the Dragon's Den stuff, because it just, like, lessens our risk to, like, a negligible chance. And I feel like that's the best play. Do you guys give us anything? I don't know, I don't remember. There is an Electabuzz for a Skarmory chain. That actually is pretty important. And we get the Metal Coat is used to evolve Scizor into Scyther in this game, and also Onix into Steelix. We currently don't really have a use for it, but eh. Now, let's go get our Great Rod. We get the Great Rod by going into here, this little bar type area. Or, well, it's a diner, but you get what I mean. And we talk to this guy, and he gives us a Good Rod. And let's go ahead and try and catch our encounter. Let me just go and put Salad up front. Alrighty. No, not Old Rod, we need Good Rod. Ideal is Shincho. We got Staryu. That's fine. Staryu's still a good Pokemon. We also still have a good chance of getting Chincho on some other routes. Alright, in the first try, too. That's pretty good. What do I want to name Staryu? Starfruit? I mean, that's a bit on the nose, but I feel like it's perfect. Yeah, let's also not mess this one up this time. Starfruit. There we go. Since we have time, let's go ahead and take a look at the Voltorb and the Staryu. Attack down, special defense up, that's perfectly fine. Timid special, Jolly special attack down, speed up. That's a bit annoying. Thankfully it's not like adamant or anything like that, but that is a little bit annoying. But yeah, see, since all of our gym leader fights were so good, and we've only had 2 deaths so far, being Zigzagoon and Togetic, we're doing really, really good on our encounters right now. And even though we did, you know, mess up like 2 of them, I'm not that angry. Oh no, not angry. I'm not that, you know, hung up about it. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think we're gonna end the episode by taking out all of the people in the lighthouse tower. There's an item like right here, isn't it? No. I've taken all the people in the tower, and oh hey, Faulkner. Faulkner's here. He gives you the Thunderwave TM. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Thunderwave. Which most electric types usually already get it, so not that big of a deal. But yeah. Once we defeat everyone in the tower, we'll be able to talk to Jasmine, and she sends us to get the medicine, which we obviously get from Cianwood Town. So yeah. Oh, level 30, huh? I should probably level everyone up to level 31 in that case. Arcanine. Oof. Let's go Salmon. Oh, finally, our special attack boosting nature will come into play here. I feel like we're fine. Yeah, we can believe. That Fire Fang did nothing. That's an Arcanine. That's an Arcanine, dude. It just goes to show, like, how good Spiritomb is at this point in the game. Spiritomb is still going to be really good. It's just towards the late game, he tapers off due to his stat distribution being so, you know, across the board. And we get a Magneton. Magnet Bomb? No, we don't need that. Now that he's Magneton, he's going to be a lot more reliable. And also, we should have the... Oh no, what's it called? The ore that is the held item he evolves from. That is actually a little bit later. We need to go to Ecruteak City for that. Oh, I accidentally leveled up again. Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is going to be very good. I feel like we should get rid of Fang Attack for it. I feel like that isn't a bad idea. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It is going to be a little bit troublesome on PP-wise, but it's still very strong. Crawdont, we should be completely fine. Actually, wait, yeah, I said we were going to level up to 31. I should probably, yeah. Why does everyone in this tower want to give me their phone number? Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, wait, why are you giving your phone number to a child if you're a full-grown, like, sailor? That's a little, I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, that aside, we should actually be getting close to, what's it called? Getting Venusaur. I think it's level 32, or somewhere around there. It'll be helpful for, Chuck's gym. The only thing we can't, god damn it, the only thing we can't use him against is a lot of his Pokemon carry, like, Fire Punch or something like that. So we have to be aware of that. But yeah, now that he's Magneton, Nuts is going to be a lot more reliable. A lot more reliable. None of the TMs in here are really that useful. So I don't think it is like the Steel Wing TM, but yeah, there we go, the Steel Wing TM. But it's not really like that. It's not that good of a move. There's no other important items in here anyway. I just completely fucked that up. Oh well. Swablu. I like Altaria. I wish it was a little bit better. Well, Mega Altaria was for that purpose. Oh, yeah, I'm glad Megas are coming back. Like, I'm really glad Megas are coming back. Like, It's finally, like... I understand for, like, VGC, they aren't, you know, as beloved. But I just think the concept of Mega Evolutions is so cool, dude. It's so cool. Let me actually go ahead and heal, what's called nuts, just in case. Just in case, never know. Polyto, we're gonna be able to 1v1 that, no problem. And we're gonna get some good EVs from it as well. Alright, Jasmine. I really like Jasmine. She is pretty... like, okay, I understand people are like, you know, oh, she sent us to go do this menial task, which she could definitely do herself. And, you know, blah, 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 blah. But I think she's cool. I think it's cool that she cares about the Ampharos, which is not even her Pokemon, by the way. She just has visited enough that has gained trust towards her. That, you know, she stays there to protect it. And also shows a great amount of faith in the player by asking us to go grab the medicine for her. Do you give me something? Oh, this is a specific NPC. I never figured out quite exactly what they do to the game, but it seems like they're supposed to determine some point in the game you are at and they do something, or the game itself does something, but I've never quite figured out what that is. Actually, we're only 41 minutes in, and our episodes usually are a little bit longer than that. This is the way to Battle Frontier, but as you can see, it's not open yet. It does become open very, very soon. And once it does, we are immediately going there because it has a lot of good items and stuff for the preparation of League 4. We can make the trip to Cianwood City first. It's not going to take that long. We are going to go ahead and get our encounter first off. Or we're going to fight this trainer first. This encounter, we're mainly looking for Pelipper or Tentacool. There is like a 1% chance that we can find a Fione, but Fione isn't that good. Ooh. Yeah, no, get me out of there, Scoob. Fione isn't that great at all. So, we'd much prefer... Holy shit. That was after... that was after Intimidate. Please hit. Oh, that crit. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm a magnet for crits. And then we're gonna Shadow Sneak. Alright, there we go. Thankfully, we came out alright. I'm telling you, man, these random trainers, I should just, like, only do the mandatory trainers and dodge all of the rest. Because, obviously, they're like my kryptonite. It's, like, not, like, that, just that, Tentacle had a surprising amount of coverage. I'm gonna level everyone else up to 32 as well. I know I'm, like, doing a little bit of rare candy spamming, but we could just grind against wild Pokemon. It's the only... listen, if that wasn't, like, a viable thing to do... yeah, let's get rid of Dragon Rage. If that wasn't, like, just, like, grinding against, like, low-level wild Pokemon the viable thing to do, it'd be a little bit more room to not justify this, but... Oh, yeah, speaking of which, we got Venusaur. Pedal Dance... We're not going to teach Pedal Dance, but that is only because I need to teach Giga Drain. We just got the Giga Drain TM, and I'm going to go ahead and give it to Venusaur, since, in my opinion, it's the best use of it. Especially right now, since we got actually, like, no grass types. Which really makes me hope Venusaur stays around for a while longer. Yeah, this should be a TM. TM 88 Pluck. Not that useful. But, you know, it's something. It's something. Can I just get my encounter already? There we go. And it's a Wingull. That is very, very good. That is very, very good. I'm just going to throw a Great Ball. I feel like we don't need to do anything else. Please, please get in the ball. Okay, there we go. What do I name a seagull? Oh, I'm naming Fries. I don't know if this is also a common experience, but especially along the Eastern American shoreline, a lot of seagulls have been seen like eating fries that have been left on the boardwalk and things like that. So I feel like that's fitting. And this is our next encounter. Right away, we already have seagull, or the what's called the wingle. The Royal Islands, we are gonna have to go to the Royal Islands as well for an encounter. It is like once you get the Super Rod, it's like a basically guaranteed Seadra, which Kingdra is also pretty good. So I feel like that's something we can do. Damn, you just encountering Ringle like 3 times in a row. Show me like a tentacle, please. Come on, show me a tentacle. Come on, dude. What the heck? I'd like a tentacle, please. Come on. Man type. That's okay. That is okay. A surf isn't gonna kill it. We can weaken this thing. Isn't gonna be able to do that much to us. But I already know my luck with confusion, so I'm not even gonna try it. Okay, well, she, Mantyke is obviously not. There we go, that should be enough. If you can get in the ball, that'd be great, please. We are getting a little low. But we're not near, like, crit range or anything. Okay, I'm switching to Venusaur. I'm putting you to sleep. I feel like anything... I don't even know why a Mantyke... Yeah, that did nothing. I don't even know why Mantyke should be this hard to catch, even. Like, you're at half health, asleep. Just get in the frickin' ball. Oh my god. I am telling you now, get in the ball. What? Is it gonna it took like 10. Dude. Okay, you're like a you're like a manta ray, but I don't know, what do I name you? What type of food do I name you after? You don't eat. Maybe I could do another, like, just general sea thing. Can I name you Salt? Sea Salt? I'm gonna name you Salt. Out because I'm a little bit salty. It took so many Pokeballs to catch you. I am, yeah. Okay. We are at Sea in Wood City. We get one more encounter here. We actually, if I am correct, we get a guaranteed tentacle if we surf along the edge of the city. Yeah, we get a guaranteed tentacle. Or a tentacle. One of the two. Which, in my opinion, I think tentacle is better than the speed boost Carvana we could get here if we decide to fish. So I'm just going to go ahead and start surfing. Wait, no. Shouldn't we? Hold on, 1 second. Okay, well. Hold on. These pieces of shit are annoying. Alright. Because it said I could surf somewhere along the edge. This is still Seawood City. Yeah, okay, there we go. I was trying to look for what area was designated as Seawood City. There we go. Please get on the ball. See, look how just simple, easy, and obedient Tentacle was. That was amazing. Alright, we're obviously naming this thing Calamari. Calamari. It's just the no-brainer, you know? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at Pokemon, but we're also gonna talk to one more man. This guy right here. This guy is very important. He gives you the Choice Band. This is obviously a very good and very important item. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. We got like so many encounters this episode. We got like 6 on all of them. All of them went flawlessly. Rain Dish means no Drizzle Tentacle, unfortunately. But it's neutral nature. The Pelipper is still a very good Pokemon. Its typing is phenomenal. And we're probably going to bring it to the Fighting type gym. Salt, that's an okay nature. calamari. That's a pretty bad nature, but it's still a tentacle, so. And yeah, those are all the encounters we got. Yeah, but pretty good, pretty good. The natures might have been a little but you know, I feel like the quality of Pokemon is still very high. But yeah, that was it for this episode. It wasn't that eventful. I mean, we took down Morty pretty unceremoniously, um, mainly because of how solid a strategy we had for him. And then we, what's it called? And then we went over to Olivine City and did the lighthouse, and then came over here. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.